So in the today's session, I'm going to start you very Java basics. Okay, because as I said earlier in the previous session, we need to learn a language because we need to write our automation code in certain language so that tool can understand. So here today agenda is let us see how we can install Java on Windows, installation on Windows, and then we also require an editor where we can write our Java program. So for example, if you want to write a small text, I need a notepad, right? So similarly, if you want to write a Java program or if you want to write a automation code, we need a kind of editor or UI. Okay, so that we can use as an Eclipse. Eclipse provide Eclipse as a kind of editor which will provide us to environment where we can write our Java code. So we'll also see how to install Eclipse, how to download and install Eclipse, download and install Eclipse. You can just follow the instructions. You can do yourself in your system, okay, by following my instructions. And then once we have ready with these softwares, and then we will discuss about very basics in Java and Java variables and what are the variables in Java, and then we'll discuss about data types in Java, and then we'll discuss about different operators in Java. Okay, so this is the agenda for today. Now let us start discussing with us. First, let us see how to install Java on your Windows. So I'll provide you small instructions, step-by-step instructions. You guys also can do in your system. It's very simple. Okay. So what's the first thing is we need to download Java. So I'm going to show you the first option, download Java. So how to download Java? So let's go to the Google. Okay, just type download Java, Java for Windows, and the latest version of Java is 10. Okay, now I need to go to this Oracle website, not in the Java. This is very pretty old, so we need to go to this one. I'll give you the direct link. You can still download it. Fine. So this is a website from where we can just download the Java. But if you haven't seen this website earlier, but you need to sign up this website. Okay. Otherwise, you cannot download anything from here. You need to do set and sign up, and then we can download all the software. So here you can see the download tab. So inside this, you can see Java platform JDK. JDK means Java Development Kit. So yeah, it's free. Okay, so whatever softwares we are going to use and downloading, everything is open source, including Java itself. Okay, so we're not going to use anything license based. Everything is a open source. So now Java we need to download from here. So we can say just JDK means Java Development Kit. JDK means Java Development Kit. So you will land it to this particular page as soon as you open this URL. I'll just give you this URL, and yeah, I'm going to share everything, Smithy. You don't worry about this. Okay, I'm going to write all the steps. I'm going to share all the links, and also I'm going to give you this a small presentation. Also, you can clearly see and I can do it. Okay, no issues. Fine. So this is your link. So from this link, you can download this. So here, current version of Java is 10, Java 10. So we can call Java as a JDK, Java Development Kit. So you can observe one more thing here. JDK and JRE means Java Development Kit, Java Runtime Environment. And there is other one is called JVM, Java Virtual Machine. So I'll talk about these technologies in the coming session slowly. But for now, just download this JDK. Okay. So this is the latest version of Java. If I click on this download button, so again it will go to the next page. Over here, the Java will support multiple operating systems. So we can install Java on all other operating systems. So whichever operating system currently you're working on, just you can just download that particular flavor. So here Windows, currently we are working and we need to just select this option, accept license agreement, but we don't require any license. Okay, this is a free open source. Now the Windows version we need to download. So this is the exe file. This is your exe file which we need to download. Now I'll give you the direct link, or else you can just navigate to this page, or else I can just give you the direct link. You can download it. Here I'll paste it over here. Okay, download link. This is your exe, but it will ask you to sign up to the website, even though if you open this link directly, but you need to do the sign up and then you can download this exe. Fine. So once you have downloaded this file, you will get an exe file, .exe file. So you can see here at the end, your file will be like this: jdk 10.0.2 windows-x64bit-bin.exe. So this is the exe file you will see once you have downloaded. So if you still want to navigate, you need to navigate till here. Okay, this is a actual navigation link. This is the official website from where we can just download Java. If you don't require this, you can just download, use the second link. This is a direct link. Now, so once you have, let me just download here. Okay, so here you need to select the environment, right? Exe. Accept the license agreement and then click on .exe. Now it will start downloading an exe file. Okay, so I already have everything. So once you have downloaded this exe file, it will take a few couple of minutes. I think the 90 MB file it will take some time. So I'm just canceling this download. So once you have downloaded this one, you will have exe file. Okay, it's very simple to install, very simple. I'll show you how we can do this. Just double click on the exe file. It will just go through few steps. Okay, just will give you one or two screens. You don't need to provide anything, just click on next, and it will complete installation in few minutes. Okay, because I already have Java installed in my machine, so I'm not going to do again. I'll give you the screenshots how we can do this installation with this exe file. You can just go through the screenshot. It's very simple installation. Okay, or else after this session, the last 15 minutes, you guys can do in your systems. Okay, if you face any issues, I can just rectify them. So just this is download this exe file. Okay, once you have get this exe file, you need to just right click and run this exe file. It will go through just 3 to 4 screens and it will complete installation. Okay, fine. So once you have download and install this exe file, and this will not complete installation. If you want to work with the Java, we need to also do certain kind of steps or configuration. So what we need to do is step 2. Once we have downloaded in the step 1, right? So step 2 is install Java using exe file, .exe file. So where we are getting this exe file? From this particular step. So install Java using .exe file. Okay, so once you get this, once you have installed this exe file, your Java will be installed by default in this location on the C drive. Once you have done the installation, you can see where it is installed on the C drive. Under program files, you can see a folder called Java, and here your software will be installed. So JDK, you can see this folder. The program files, Java, JDK. I have little pretty much old software, but no problem. You can have this version, latest version you can still have. So this is a default location where you have Java installed. So let me just copy this location. So the version can be anything. So in your case, it will give you like 10.2.0. something XX. Some version number it will give you. So you can verify after installing this exe file, you can cross check whether you will get these folders or not in this particular location. So once you have done this, once you have confirmed this, all the files are present, and then we need to do one more step. We need to configure this Java path. So the third step is step 3. Configure Java path. Configure Java path. How to configure the Java path? Very simple. Let's go to your installation location. Let's copy the path till your bin folder. Okay. So in the bin folder itself all the libraries are available, so Java. And here let's copy this complete path till bin folder. Okay, let's paste it out somewhere. This is your Java path. Okay, this is your Java path, and this path we need to configure in environment variables. So let me just show you. So in Windows environment, if I just right click on this PC, or if you're working on an older operating system like Windows 7, you will have my computer, right? So you need to right click on this PC, or in case in older operating systems, you need to right click on my computer. Just right click on this PC, go to properties. I'll write all the steps. Just let me just show you. Okay, right click on this PC, go to properties, and it will give you this particular window. This is a properties window. Okay, now here you need to go to advanced system settings. Advanced system settings. Now when you click on this, you will get one more window like this, and in this window you will see environment variables button. So when you click on this environment variables, and here you can see there are two sections: user variables from admin and system variables. So just come to the system variable part. Here there is a path variable which is already there. You can find this path variable which is already present in your system. Select this path variable and click on edit. Okay, and if you observe, these are the paths I've already set for other softwares. Okay, and now we need to add whatever path we have captured for our Java. So copy our path, and then here click on the new and just add your path here. Okay, that's it, because you already have this path somewhere. So I'm just going to remove this path. So here I already have it. See, here you already have it. So what I can just do it, I'll just remove this path, or else I can just remove this. But once you have added, okay, you will see this path here, and then click on OK button. Okay, that's it. So this is your configuring your Java path, and then again click on OK button, again OK button, then come out. So let me write the steps here. So first what we need to do is we need to right click on my PC. So I'll write all the steps here very clearly. So here this is your Java path we captured, and then we need to follow these steps. We need to right click on my PC and properties, advanced system settings, environment variables, then again system settings, path variable, click on the new button, and then provide path of Java, and then OK button. So these are the steps. So let me show you once again. So go to your somewhere in some directory anywhere, just right click on my PC, properties, advanced system settings. You will get this window. Click on environment variables button, and here this is system variables section, and select the path variable. Click on edit, don't create new. Okay, just click on edit. Now you can see all the paths which are already configured for other softwares. Just now here click on the new, and now here paste your path. Sorry, so we need to copy your Java path. Okay, so once you have done, click on OK button, again OK button, then OK button. So close all the windows. So this is how we need to do the configuration. So only these are the steps we need to follow. So once you have done these three steps, your Java is ready in your system. Okay, so these are all configuration steps which we need to follow as guided by Java itself. Okay, because until unless we have done these steps, we cannot work with Java. Okay, so setting path variable means the suppose we can just run the Java from anywhere in your Windows, like C drive or E drive or some other drive, right? So our system operates to be able to find out where our Java is installed. So that is the reason we need to set this particular path. So until unless we set this path, our operating system cannot identify the Java location. So it cannot run our programs first of all. Okay. So that's the main purpose of creating the path variable. So this is very important step. Fine. Fine. So now We need to follow these steps. Step 1, we need to download this Java. Step 2, install by using exe file. Step 3, just configure this path. So once we have done this, we can cross check whether Java is working in your system or not. So how to cross check? Let's say step 4. This is not, step 4 is not for configuration or installation, just cross verification whether the Java is installed properly or working fine or not. Okay, check Java is properly configured or not. So how we can cross check here? Let's open a command prompt. Just type somewhere in search button cmd. So cmd means it will open up some command prompt. Okay, so in this command prompt, this is the command window. So just type here java hyphen version. This is a small command, Java command, which will give you the version of Java hyphen version. So press enter and it will give you Java version. So if you haven't configured properly, it will give you an error. Okay, this will not give you the version number and environment, all these things. So this is a cross check. So you can just write this command. The command is any command prompt. Just open command prompt window or command window by using cmd command and then type java hyphen version. Okay, this will give you the version of Java. Okay, once you are getting this version, that means you have configured, installed and configured successfully. Fine. So these are the installation steps you need to follow if you want to install Java. This is very simple steps. I will also provide screenshots. You can just go through that. Okay. Fine. So now once we have Java, and then we need to also have Eclipse software. And this works as an editor where we can write our Java programs. We can also write Java programs in normal notepads and notepad++, but they are not much comfortable for us because we are not only writing a simple Java programs, we are also going to write a complex programs and automation scripts. So notepads and editors won't work for us. So we are going to download an Eclipse. It contains a lot of features. So let's start downloading Eclipse now. How to download and install Eclipse. So I hope you guys have cleared how we can download and install Java, right? So guys, can you follow all these 4 steps? Anyway, I'll just show you after end of the session. You guys can try this. If you face any issues, I will fix it. Okay. So now let's see how to download and install Eclipse. Yes, Eclipse is an IDE for Java. So it is called Integrated Development Environment, where we can just download, where we can write our Java programs. Eclipse we can call as an editor. Okay, so let's see how we can download and install Eclipse. So Eclipse, as I said, Eclipse is an IDE for Java. So not only Java, we can also write your Python, C# also, but we need to install additional plugins in Eclipse. But it started basically for Java itself by default. But if you want to still write other programming languages, don't still use it, we can still use it by installing a special kind of plugins. Okay, fine. So Eclipse is an IDE for Java. So let's start downloading here. Let's go to again Google. It's also very simple steps we need to follow. Just type download Eclipse for Java. Okay, now we will go to this particular website. Okay, you can just go to download part, or you can see here. See now, this is a URL I'll just give you, and here get Eclipse button. So every Eclipse version, they don't give the version numbers actually, but they will give some name for every release. So in the previous releases they have given like Oxygen, Mars and so on, but this release, the newer version of Eclipse, they have given as a Poton, PHOTON. So this is the name they have given for the latest release of Eclipse. So here we need to just click on this download 64-bit. So currently all our Windows operating systems are 64 bits. So we can just download this. Click on this download 64 bit. Now again, it will go and open this particular page. So in this particular page, we can just download this particular exe file. Eclipse inst win64.exe. This is not exactly installer. Once we click on this exe install, it again try to install complete Java. So let's click on this download. Okay, the download button I have clicked, and it start downloading this exe file. You can see here Eclipse inst win64.exe, and keep. Okay, it's starting downloading. This is around 46.5 MB. Okay, let's downloading it. Let's go back. Okay, if you want to install the previous versions of Eclipse, you can find here more downloads. So this is the latest version, and Oxygen, Neon, Mars, Luna. So there are older versions also available. You can just download them. So let it download. So once you get this exe file, you need to just double click and start installing Eclipse. It's very simple. And Eclipse is also available for multiple operating systems, even Windows 32-bit, 64-bit and all. So you can also select from this list. And again, it will start downloading the same thing. And it's downloading the zip file. I think this is downloading the complete software. Let's cancel this. You can go through, you can install using this exe file, or you can directly download the zip file. Okay, zip file downloading very simplest one. Okay. So Navina, if you already have 1.8 and Eclipse installed, that's fine. Okay, you don't need to install again. You can still work on that. Okay, so you can just download this Eclipse as an exe file. Okay, or you can have this zip file. Let me just open this. I think I cancelled it. Okay, if you click on this one, Windows 64-bit, it will just download as a zip file. I think 151 MB. Okay, we already done the exe file, right? Let's go to this particular exe file. Okay, this is the exe file you will get. So once you have start running this, run as an administrator. Okay, just a second. It will open a window. Just a second. Okay, again I'll give you the step-by-step instructions and with screenshots. You can just follow them. It's very simple to install. We can directly download the zip file, or we can directly for the exe file. So if you double click on this exe file, you will see this menu. Okay, and this exe file, again, this exe file is not exactly the Eclipse software, and this is a small plugin which is given by the Eclipse. So by using this, we can just download Eclipse now. So now when I click on this exe file, you will get this particular screen. Okay, so from this screen, let me just capture the screens, because you also can get this later. Okay, so this is the first screen you need to capture. Just a second. Okay, you will get this particular screen. So once we have installed, once we have run this exe file, so from this list, Eclipse is available for different users. So here, IDE for Java developers, Java EE developer, C++ developer. Okay, Eclipse will support so many things. So we can just download the first one. So Eclipse IDE for Java developers. Just click on the first option. Okay, now it will go to the actual Eclipse. So this is the exact software which will download, and this particular software again comes with by default Java IDE, JIT client, XML editor, Mylib, Maven, Gradle integration. So these are all the third-party plugins. So it will come with all these third-party plugins. In the going forward, we are also going to use the JIT client and XML editor and Maven. So all these things we are going to use in future. Okay. So now this will just download this installer in this particular location. This is your location by default location. Okay, if you want, you can change the folder location. Okay, this is this. Once you have selected proper software Java for developer, you will get this particular screen. I'll just copy the screenshot. Right. So once you have done this, now click on install. It's trying to install the software. It will just go through certain number of steps because I already have it. I'm just canceling this. Okay, it will take some time. Okay, it will take at least 2 to 3 minutes of time. I'm just canceling this. It's very simple. It will just go through 1 or 2 screens and it will complete the installation. I'm just canceling this. Okay, so once you have installed this, once this navigation is completed, you can see this location. See under program files and Java Portal, right? So just go to C drive, and here you can see program files and Java Portal. So this is the folder you can see. So inside this again you can see Eclipse, and I haven't installed completely so that I don't have all the files here, but normally you will see a lot of files here. Let me show you. So here I already have one more Eclipse installed. See now all these files you can see inside the folder. So this is your Eclipse installer. So program files, and you can see the Java portal. Inside this you will see these files. These are all Eclipse related files. But at the time of installation, you already selected create the desktop shortcut and everything. It will automatically create shortcut, or what you can do is just come to this location, and there is an exe, eclipse.exe, right? So you can just create a shortcut on the desktop, because every time and every day whenever you want to write a program, so you need to open this software, right? So just create a shortcut in the desktop for this eclipse.exe file. Okay, now let me just write all the steps. So we need to download the Eclipse. So I'm just giving the direct link here. So this is your download link. From here you can just download, and you will get exe file. Again, by using exe file, you can choose the whichever flavor of Eclipse you have to install, and then try to install Eclipse using that option, Eclipse for Java developer. And then this is the location where your Eclipse will be installed. Default location. If you don't provide any location, this is the location where your Eclipse is installed. Okay, just have these steps with you, so you can just try this. So here one more important thing, and here we don't get this exe file we'll get, right? By using this exe file, if you open this exe file, we'll get these options. So you can see this window. Before this window I have shown you, right? So that one. Okay, so this is a Eclipse installation. So once we have this Eclipse, then we can write our Java programs in Eclipse. And one more thing is, in the first time when you are launching your Eclipse, so once you have installed, you will get a shortcut in the desktop, right? So now first time when you open your Eclipse, first time when you're launching your Eclipse, it will ask you for the workspace location. So workspace location is a location where all your projects or all your programs which are you are writing in the Eclipse will be stored. So Eclipse required a folder or a location So that's called as a workspace. So first time Eclipse will ask you to set workspace location. So workspace location means all Java projects and scripts will be stored in this particular location. Okay, this is mandatory required. So here, if you observe my Eclipse, this is my Eclipse. Okay, I already launched my Eclipse. So this is my Eclipse. And by default, when you start launching this Eclipse, you don't see all these package or Explorer projects. These are all different projects I have created. You don't see all these things. You can see just few menus and everything. But here, if you want to see the workspace location, just go to properties of some project. I'll show you. And this is my workspace location. Let me just show you. Yeah, this is your workspace location. You have to give that path at the beginning when you're launching your Eclipse, or else by default it will create a workspace. So this is a location. Users, your username of your system and Eclipse workspace. Just press enter. So here all my projects will be stored. So whatever projects I have done in Eclipse will be part of this particular folder. So Eclipse is always use the same location. Whenever you create something here, that will go and store in this particular location. Okay. So this is the workspace location. When it will show you first time when you're launching your Eclipse, then you need to provide that workspace location. So first time Eclipse will ask you the set workspace location, you have to provide that one. So Java projects and script will be stored in that particular location. So once we have done this setup, now we are ready with Java and also Eclipse editor. So now we are ready to write your Java programs in your Eclipse. Now you already created one shortcut on desktop. So just you need to launch your Eclipse. So this is our Eclipse. This is my Eclipse I have just launched, and which contains different projects here. But in your case, you don't see any projects in this particular package explorer. Everything is empty. So we are also going to discuss a few of the options for Eclipse in coming sessions. For now, I need to write a small Java program, the first Java program. Let me show you how to write a very basic first Java program. Okay. So I hope everyone is clear so far, right? So you guys can try this after this session. Okay, in the last 10 to 15 minutes, I'll guide you if you face any issues.